Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with the free pick in the Colts versus Raiders NFL matchup on Sunday, December 31st, 2023. If you like our free picks we do every day at Pickdawgz, you'll love our premium picks. Use the discount code PICK to get 15% off. We also have Dime Club and Sharp Trading Plays. These are meant for people who make big bets. If that's you, go ahead and text the number that you see on the screen. They're not available on the website. You got to text that number. But let's get to this one. Colts taking on the Raiders, and the Colts coming off of a horrible loss last week against the Atlanta Falcons in a game. They got absolutely whitewashed, and we've seen the good and the bad from the Colts this season, and that was pretty much the bad. Meanwhile, the Raiders coming off of a big win against the Kansas City Chiefs. They did not complete a pass after the first quarter of that game against the Chiefs. They got 2 defensive touchdowns, and that held up. And I got to say, if you're going to score defensive touchdowns on the Chiefs and you're going to have that hold up with it not being able to complete a pass, you have very much accomplished something, because I think when most people look at the Kansas City Chiefs, and yeah, this year's version, not the best Chiefs that we've seen in the last 5 years, but the thing is, they still have Patrick Mahomes, and the Raiders were able to just bottle him up and everybody else on that team. And the Chiefs were just pretty much as ineffective as you'll ever see an Andy Reid offense, just simply grasping at straws in that game. For the Colts last week, why they were so ineffective is they have serious injuries at the running back position, and that has been the problem for the Colts in recent weeks. Zach Moss once again out for this game with the forearm injury, and with him out, they don't really have much in the backfield as far as depth, and I think that really is it. Also, Pittman Jr. questionable for this one for the Colts. The Colts just simply need to have everybody in there for it to work for them. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, still banged up, tons of injuries on this team, but they really get that pass rush going. And Max Crosby, while he hasn't gotten a ton of mention as far as the defensive MVP this year, most of the talk has been about the offensive MVP and this whole Purdy and all this other garbage, Christian McCaffrey, Lamar Jackson, whatever. I tell you what, Max Crosby has been absolutely sensational for the Raiders defensively, and this team, has now won back-to-back games and have done so pretty impressively. We can't expect the 63 points that they put up against the Chargers, every week, but still, we can expect a defensive effort like we saw against the Chiefs last week. And I understand it's back-to-back games, and I know for the Colts, we saw them go on a nice winning run. I just think up here against the Raiders, this game is going to be super tight and probably come down to special teams when all is said and done. When it comes down to special teams, field goals, extra points, all of that sort of stuff, I generally like to take the points, even with a team that couldn't complete a pass after the first quarter. I'm going to take the Raiders, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, be sure to use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. They're 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.